Welcome children, continuity of the lesson Mother's Day by J.B. Priestley. Children, in my last class I told you that Doris Pearson had run out left after being annoyed by Mrs. Pearson's behavior. She did not know that she was dealing with Mrs. Fitzgerald. She thought that she was talking to her mother. And it was normal, children. Mrs. Pearson chuckles and begins putting the cards together. Mrs. Pearson, after noting Doris Pearson's condition, chuckled. To chuckle means to laugh quietly. She laughed quietly and she started putting the cards together, arranging the cards she had brought with her. After a moment, Cyril Pearson enters left. After some time, we find Cyril Pearson, Doris Pearson's brother, entering the room from the left-hand side. He is the masculine counterpart of Doris. He also behaved like his sister. That is why the author has used the word masculine counterpart. He has used the words masculine counterpart for Cyril Pearson. Cyril Pearson was a man, Doris Pearson was a woman. Counterpart means equivalent. Another word for this word is compeer, C-O-M-P-E-E-R. Compeer means a person of equal rank, status or ability. Cyril seemed to be in a hurry. He wanted to get his things done quickly. So he asked his mother quickly, "Hello mom, tea ready?" I have already told you that he wanted to suggest that he was in a hurry. "Hello mom, tea ready?" He wanted to know whether his mother had prepared tea. Mrs. Pearson knew. He wanted to know whether his mother had prepared tea or not. Mrs. Pearson answered that she had not prepared any tea. What was her answer? She answered that she had not prepared any tea. Cyril, moving to the table, annoyed. Cyril was upset because tea was not ready. Moving to the table. While going towards the table, he asked, "Why not?" He wanted to know why his mother had not prepared tea. Mrs. Pearson coolly. Mrs. Pearson did not lose her balance. She answered in a calm manner, "I couldn't bother." She answered that she did not want to bother. She did not want to prepare any tea. That is why she had not prepared any tea. Wasn't this a rude way to talk to someone? Cyril feeling off color or something. Cyril wanted to know whether she was slightly unwell or there was some reason because of which she had not prepared tea. This he wanted to know. Mrs. Pearson never felt better in my life. She told him clearly that she had never felt better in her life. The way she was feeling then, that type of feeling she had never enjoyed in her life. Cyril aggressively. Cyril was now talking to her in a threatening way. What the idea then? He wanted to know why she had not prepared tea. He wanted to know the reason. Mrs. Pearson, just a change. Once again, note her manner of talking. She had not prepared any tea because she wanted a change. It was her answer. That was the answer she gave. Cyril briskly, quickly, well, snap out of it. He wanted his mother to come out of that self-created situation. Ma means mother. And get cracking. He wanted his mother to act quickly and energetically. Haven't too much time. He told her he told her that he did not have much time to waste. Cyril is about to go when Mrs. Pearson's voice checks him. He was about to leave the place when Mrs. Pearson's voice stopped him. Mrs. Pearson, I have plenty of time. She told him that she had plenty of time, much time. It was obvious she wanted to say that she wanted to enjoy her time. Cyril, yes, but I haven't. Cyril agreed with her, but once again repeated his words that he did not have much time. Got a busy night tonight. He told her that night he was going to be busy. Moving left to the door. He was going towards the left hand side, towards the door, which was on the left hand side. Did you put my things out? He wanted to know whether his mother had arranged his things, whether she had put his things out or not. Mrs. Pearson coolly, Mrs. Pearson without losing her balance, in a calm manner, in a calm way. Can't remember, but I doubt it. She answered that she could not remember whether she had done that work or not, whether she had put his things out or not, whether she had arranged his things or not. Cyril, moving to the table protesting. Cyril, while going to the table, was showing his protest, started showing his protest. Now look, it was obvious that he wanted his mother to understand something very important. When I asked you this morning, you promised. He told her that when he had asked her that morning, she had promised that she would put his things out, she would arrange his things. You said you would have to look through them first in case there was any mending. He reminded her of her words that she would first look through his things in order to find if there was any mending. He reminded her of his words that she would have to look through his things first in case there was any mending, any repair. If his things needed some kind of repair work. Mrs. Pearson, yes, well, now I have decided I don't like mending. Mrs. Pearson agreed with him, but at the same time she made him aware of her decision. What did she tell him? She told him that she had decided that she did not like mending. Cyril, that's a nice way to talk. Cyril had already noticed the presence of some negative changes in her behavior. So he passed a comment. That's a nice way to talk. Mother, he wanted to suggest that was not a nice way to talk. What would happen if we all talked like that? He wanted to know what would happen if they all started behaving like her, if they all started talking like her. Thank you, children.